me?
It's very
Hello?
low sound, so we'll manage with that. No problem.
Can Pidambaran hear me?
Yes, I can. I am trying to make out
Yeah.
this.
Dr. Babu here. Huh?
I am not able to make it completely, but
No. I just wanted to say I am joining because I want to hear you give the NMOP because I'm sure you will add a lot of value. Even I want to learn. That's why I'm joining now itself.
So this is something you put me in a situation now. I don't know what to tell.
No. No. Honestly, that's why I wanted to reach early, but got just stuck up in a seminar.
No issues, sir. No
from
issues, sir.
morning. That's why I'm on the way. And my sense of geography is always bad. So I'm trying to find out my way and reaching there. I will.
Okay. चेंज करवा स्पीकर में चेंज कर सकते हैं उधर वो वाला स्पीकर के लिए but again I need to no for this one this is basically for this only yeah for this display. Hi, welcome. Please. No, we haven't started it. So we are waiting for.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you? Yes, very good.
We didn't start it yet. Can I jump to the platform and come back?
Yeah, sure.
Where's the
Upstairs. Just go upstairs. Hello. Can someone say something? From online or offline? Yeah, online. Online, can someone say something?
Hello, how are you?
Online.
Hello.
Toastmasters
Yes,
Norman, how are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Norman, I am
Dr.
good. I
Babu
can
here.
hear and I can see you also.
Norman,
Yes, I can see and I can
good
hear
afternoon.
also.
Good evening.
Very good
I
afternoon. Very good
I
afternoon.
think-
Good
Vivek.
evening. This is Ganapati
I
here.
think
Good
we're not
evening,
audible to them.
Mr. President.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think.
Ganapati, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dr. Babu.
Yes, sir, we can hear him in ourselves, but then I think they cannot hear us.
No, we can hear you.
No, sir, I'm joining online.
Okay.
Survila, I thought you should be present
Norman,
physically.
Yeah, I was
Can you come up
actually
again?
planning to, but then I had to stay back at home because I have a at 6:30 I have to be here. So if I come there, I'll get late. That is why. Otherwise, I would have definitely come. And you were supposed to join offline.
Yes, but I didn't have a vehicle to get there. That's right.
Oh. Leave it like this.
Hmm. I will.
Could have been better. I camera. Oh, that is no speaker.
Vivek, good evening.
उसका speaker connect करो ना. Okay. There is a speaker there, no?
Hi, Vivek. Can't hear you.
Hello. By the way, Vivek is in India, I think.
Oh, really?
Vivek, your audio is out. You need to switch on your audio.
Is it better now? Am I audible?
Audible,
Yes.
visible.
You are very much audible, Vivek.
Who's the champion who spoke right now?
That is the problem. Somebody asked me yesterday, who are you? Now you are asking, who are you?
Yeah,
He's a
I love that.
champion.
The TMOD himself. Okay, got it. Was it musical yesterday?
Very
We are
musical.
having fun online. And we are sitting here silent.
So now
Ganapati,
second person asking me, who are you? Okay.
Ganapati,
If
the way we were
Yes.
not in touch, even I would have asked you, who are you?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the compliment, sir.
Mm.
Fun of the year.
Yeah.
Good evening, all. This is Subramanian.
One minute, but
Good
now it
evening.
is
Hey, Subramanian.
Subramaniam.
Good evening.
got disturbed, got disconnected.
So it has not started yet. NMOP. How many people are physical?
Physical, I think 11 were supposed to be there, but then two are on the way and two are not responding. Kev and Don are not responding actually. Kev, he told me it's just opposite my home, so I will just drop in any time. But then
If he says that if it is close by, those people will be the last.
Yes.
and I also couldn't join, so it is just Kev and Sharaf sir. He's just reaching, no? And
Yeah,
Dr.
I am on the way, but I really stuck. 3:50, I left home. 3:50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I want to
We-
always be before the time.
Very good, I know.
Okay.
We are totally disconnected from the. They're
Offer
there.
your assistance
But they can't hear us.
show you the slides.
No, they can hear us.
Okay.
Who can't hear
Good
you?
evening, fellow
Hello.
Toastmasters and distinguished guest. I think you are.
Good evening, Mr. President. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Yesterday you didn't
Thank
come
you
for
so
the
much for
meeting.
joining. NMOP,
So they
New
can't hear
Members
us.
Orientation Program. You all came to know now, Joy is already paid for the membership, so he's become our member. Thank you
Wow.
so much.
Wonderful.
Give
Welcome,
him the
welcome.
round of applause. So, New Members Orientation Program, if I remember, when I joined Toastmaster, it was around, it was the year 2018, January 2018. I joined Toastmaster not in a running club, but in a completely new club. So all the members who made that club was all distinguished Toastmaster DTMs. They run the club very well for 1 year. And that time, I joined the club. Suddenly, I got treasurer role. You know, as an officer. I was astounded. What can I do? I don't know anything about Toastmasters that time. So what shall I do now? Then they give me one small kit of what to do as a Toastmaster. This is still with me since last 2018 till today. It is in my pocket. Anytime
one?
I feel anything problematic or in bad, I read out these points. Then I realize, oh, what to do as a Toastmasters once you join the Toastmaster club. So I'll give a copy to all of you, maybe in our next meeting. So Toastmasters, once you join, you don't know what it is, but then you came to a club meeting and you joined, you saw this is how the club meeting is going on, but you don't know what is pathway, what is label, what are they discussing about? What is the timer role or any other roles, what we are discussing? You are as a new person, you don't know what it is. So that is the reason this program, NMOP, New Members Orientation Program, happening in club level as well as we have hierarchy like area, division, district, and Toastmasters International. So all level, this new members orientation program is happening. That is the reason today WMC Toastmasters going to conduct this NMOP for our members. For that, let me welcome who is already a distinguished Toastmasters. And if I'm going to tell about him, it's a big story because Toastmaster is in his blood, if I can say. Toastmaster is in his blood. Anything about Toastmaster, if you ask him, it's already there. So you have to ask him any questions after his session. And let me welcome, nothing more introduction required for him. Let me welcome distinguished Toastmaster DTM Pitambaram Nair to take the chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Here it is better for me. So at least,
Yeah.
okay. Up. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
I'll
your
do that.
assistance. Okay. It's not about me, about the screen. Let us switch off this.
Yeah, I'll do that. No problem.
Better?
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't have this, no? Like a flicker or this. So please, if
No
you can.
problem, I'll do. Continue.
Good evening.
Sorry, Prabodha, this is Prabodha.
Online
Sorry for
audience, can you
interfering.
hear me?
Can I just ask something?
Yes,
This
please.
this university is in the Gosi complex, isn't it? Correct? Gosi
Yes,
Mall.
in the Gosi complex, correct?
First floor. Yes.
Gosi Mall.
First
Correct.
floor, lecture hall number 4.
Okay, thanks. I've almost reached there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Online audience, I think you can hear me now. Norman, can you just give a thumbs up?
Yes, sir. We can see you visible.
Perfect.
Everything okay.
Thank you. So, in fact, I'm less audible for you.
No.
They're okay? Okay, perfect. So, now it is all about new member orientation program, or we call it NMOP. What is your assumption about this NMOP? Now, you are the one of the senior member who is available here. I will go to online as well. What is your assumption about what it is going to be? Okay.
That were big, like international, international.
Okay.
We need some orientation regarding the basic format of the group, what we are supposed to do, we are not supposed to do, and the hierarchy, the pathways, and how to, choose them.
Okay.
On what basis.
What basis? Okay.
If experience person comes from that, it will always benefit us rather than we going into the website and learning it on us.
Okay. So learning by doing is something which we always encourage in Toastmasters, but at least initial time we need to get introduced into the thing. So orientation, we do it in any organization when we join, right? Whether it is in like any new place where we join, there's an orientation of couple of weeks or days, or at least to get to know each other, get to know how the organization functions, what exactly the attributes of each organization. Now here in Toastmasters also same thing goes. When we do this program, the main intention is to get to know what Toastmasters International offers you as a member. What you can get benefit from this program. That is the tailor-made thing what I'm trying to explain to you today. Today is Ralph C. Smedley's birthday, the founder of Toastmasters International. Now it is, you would say, it is a new members day as well because he born on the same day. So we are also trying to do on the same aspects. So let us see what are the things we are going to cover from here. These are the points what we are going to discuss. Your goal, club meeting roles, Toastmasters, pathways learning, experience, mentoring, leadership opportunities, what all the steps you have, and member support and club expectations. Now, if I ask you, what is your goal? Online, I want to get, who is seen here? Toastmaster Anita Kumari, can you please comment? What is your goal when you joined in Toastmasters? What you were thinking that you will be benefiting of? Anyone from online can reply for this. Yeah, Toastmaster Anita Kumari, please.
I had only presented some medical topics and prepared medical speeches only. So I wanted to become better at impromptu speaking. That was my prime aim.
Okay. So what I understood, though it is not very clear, but what I understood is that you are comfortable with your professional things to present or speak, but when it comes to bit more present or skills which we need to add into. Am I right?
Yeah, impromptu,
Okay.
that is, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Toastmaster Hita? What is your opinion? Okay. Okay. So everyone is having, each and every one of us have a certain goal when we reach, especially join for this organization. So that depends on individual choices, which area they need to focus. There may be people who are willing or they are very proficient in speaking, but they don't know how to put all these things together in a very short span of time. That could be the challenge. For someone, it could be like they have a lot of ideas, but they don't know how to make it as a speech. For someone, it could be developing listening skills in the very beginning. So depending on your choice, the goals are defined. Then let us see by one next how we are going. We will be covering all these aspects in this. Now, objective when you meet, like when you are inducted to the club, there is a question from the inducting officer to the VP Education asking that, yeah, not only introduction, whether this member has given a chance to discuss the needs and goals with the organization or not. This is a point which we normally ask to the induction officer, ask to the VP Education. And he or she may reply yes, or we will be doing it later, some sort of reply. So when you fill your membership application form, there is application form. Did any of you fill that membership application form?
Universities.
You filled. Okay. There you are mentioning what are your challenges, what are your goals approximately. So now, how can we in the sense the Toastmasters International Club, we can support a new member is all depending on what your goals and what your target is all about. So now, this is one of the things. Is there anything specific you are looking for? As we discussed, someone may be having a lot of ideas, but to how to put together in thoughts and present it in a proper way, it could be one of the things.
Excuse me?
Yes, please.
No, sorry. I was just trying to, I'm on the first floor. Do I go up again or?
One second. Prajwal, okay. Okay, sir. Our president is coming to look for you. Where is he?
Okay, I'm on the escalator.
Okay, so anything specific is there from your side as a new member? Or now Toastmasters education program is all about, it works on your pace. There is no time frame given that you have to complete this in this many days or hours or weeks or whatever it is. Hello, sir. Please welcome. So why it is given in this way? Because we all are busy in our professional thing, affiliated with different organizations, working for different organizations, have our own personal priorities too. But we are taking time for our own development here. So we cannot set an exact time frame that you need to do it in this way. Though it is not, I always urge new members to complete at least 2 levels within the first 1 year. Why? Because if you have a practice of writing your speech, presenting it repeatedly, you will be having the confidence what you came for here. You will be gaining the confidence in that first. What happens is later, when a new member joins, you feel yourself a bit restrained, asked 2 questions. How will I ask this in front of others who join after me? So it is better to have like initial 6 months to 1 year, try to complete at least 1 level. I recommend 2 levels if you can, but at least 1 level. This will give you a lot of opportunity to go through the things, not only the club role, meeting roles, the speech, how you need to write the speech, how you need to put it into practice. All these things can be covered in this. So time frame is not there, but it is up to us. If you are a member of a club, you paid for it, make use of it. That is what I mean to say. Now, club meeting role. Now, before we going, what is your understanding in general? Which are the club meeting role? Prajosh, from your side.
I believe it's an induction.
Club meeting roles. Club meeting role. Each we can see in club agenda. No, we define each role: timer, account, grammarian. Okay.
It's an essence of all these roles.
All these roles.
No, what are the roles?
Which are the roles? You have. What are the roles we have in that? Timer, grammarian. Enough. You are conversant with these three. From Surabhida, what is the most important role in this?
Out of these three?
Yeah.
Out of these three, I think it's a timer's role.
Timer, why?
Because the meeting should start on time and end on time.
Yeah, we need to learn the time management, basically, right?
Yeah.
So in fact, every meeting role is equally important. There is no specific role is higher or lower in that, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So why? Because it is not that certain roles to be done only by the junior members or senior members. No, everyone will be having the opportunity to do every role. So it is not that assigned the newest member going to be the timer or grammarian or accountant. No, every role got its own merit, its own importance, its own learning opportunity for all of us. So club meeting roles are basically unique set of responsibilities and skills what we are going to learn, what we are going to get out of it. Now, say for example, we are not using, there are certain clubs use different software for club meeting management. You remember, no? We conducted a workshop last year. Yeah, meeting management softwares are there, which we use some clubs and allocate each roles and responsibilities. Now, in normal, we can say these are the 4 roles. There are active roles, passive role, or we can say auxiliary roles. Speaker and evaluator become a different role, right? There is a certain set of roles. This is grammarian, accountant, and timer. In general, we call it tag team, with the Toastmaster of the day and table topic master, table topic speakers, normal project speeches, evaluator, and general evaluator. Now, apart from this, some clubs have a listener, joke master. All these things are like, say, value-added thing, we can say. Additional thing, which depending on the club, not maybe every meeting, certain meeting have. Now, all these roles, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This again, speaker can be anyone. But generally, we assign this table topic speaker role to those members who is not having any role in that particular meeting. But we can see that there may be clubs. Luckily, WMC is having a good strength. But there are clubs which runs on like 8 to 12 members. So they may do multiple roles. Here, what happens is when you do multiple roles, you are not able to focus on the core activity of that role, and you will not be able to do justice to that. So what we need to ensure is that when we have a particular role being assigned, any of these roles, you need to be at least do certain preparations for that. We call it PDA, prior to the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting. Prior to the meeting, we do sometime Toastmaster of the day or the speaker and evaluator communicate. Every role player have their own prior to set of things to do. During the meeting, of course, everyone is doing that. But how many of us do after the meeting? After the meeting, what we can do is, again, suppose timer, grammarian, and accountant, are they handing over their reports to the secretary? For example, and just simple, why? Because it is a record. Okay. Now, Toastmaster of the day is doing the same. General evaluator prepare his note and supposed to hand over. That means these are the records which we have. So after meeting roles are also equally important. That is what I mean to say. Now, if you have, suppose if you can go to any of this, can you go on any of this? No. If you have each responsibility, say grammarian, It is why it is a good role to start with, because instead of speaking, we listen more and how others are doing the things. So learning by observing, that is one of the key thing what we do in Toastmasters. So each role, I will be giving this presentation to all of you in the club group. So you can know this all the information is hyperlinked. So the moment you click on that, you will be getting informations about it. So I don't have to run through all these programs which we are already been doing. So for example, grammarian is resources is Toastmasters wear many hats. It's a a manual type of thing which is available for downloading from the Toastmasters website, which will give you complete information about different meeting activities, different roles. Here, another thing is word of the day. When we introduce a word of the day, what we do normally? We go in line, try to go in line with the theme of the meeting to support, so that when what was yesterday's word of the day? Eavesdrop, like eavesdrop. But it was hardly used. He did it with a purpose. But whether that purpose was able to serve or not, that is what ultimately, when we do a role, what members gain from that, what you gain from that. There are two ways, not only for member, for us, those who are doing that. So all these, then script and log. How many of you use that? Any script, timer, counter, or grammarian script? Anyone from the online audience? Are you using any time the TI given script? Anyone of you use?
When you're doing it for the first times, I mean, initially we were using it, but then we try to
now
make
you
it
become
different.
experienced, so you don't use it.
No, sir. No, not like that.
No issues. I'm just trying to know why it is given, because we often see any role player taking a bit more time to explain the role what they are exactly doing. Why? Because they are not prepared with the script, or they are trying to take out from their mind and start saying, putting some new words and things. And in that bargain, our counter get a lot of job to be done. My role today is grammarian, and I will be it doesn't go with the flow. So the better part is always go with the script which is given. So with this hyperlink thing, you all can download the link. And sometime when I used to be like a TMOD role, whenever I'm doing that, I used to share with each role player their script. This is the thing you need to use. So that gives a bit more preparation. The pre-meeting part is done in that way. So you know what exactly it is. You go through that at least one time. You know what is the word of the day you are picking for that, how it is aligned with the theme. These are the things what we need to look into when it comes to these simple but important role. Every role is important. That is what I would like to repeat. So let us go back to that, go to the return and okay. So all these roles, including general evaluator, speaker. Now, if you go to evaluator specifically, there will be something very interesting. Whose phone it is? Sorry, in between. Evaluator, if you see, project evaluator got two different roles. One is that to look into the project scope, whether that is being met or not. Additionally, what are the other purpose of an evaluator? Not only to the speaker, to us, the general audience, what is the purpose? Okay. Okay. We normally, sorry to interrupt you. We normally look to a speech about the overall beauty of the speech as a listener, right? How it is, what is the topic. But a speech evaluator go into the details and he come up and tell that this is how the speaker did. Precisely like yesterday, DTM Babu, when evaluating Toastmaster Murali speech, he was very specific on telling how the speaker was going through each and every aspect when it comes to the leadership thing, right? Because we as audience, we are like glued into the way he what all the things. So evaluator got a dual role, not only to the speaker, but also to the audience or rest of the members to tell that these are the highlights of the speech and these are the recommendations with examples. So evaluator, whenever they say, please remember, anyone who is taking the evaluator role, always try to give your recommendations, which is practically possible for you to demonstrate first. If you are not able to demonstrate it in a right way, the member is not going to benefit out of it. So for the sake of recommendation, don't do something which is really possible for you to demonstrate and explain. Even after that evaluation, if the speaker come and asks you, I didn't understand what exactly you meant by this. What is it? So you are liable to give an answer because you pointed out in general. So we need to be very specific when it comes to the evaluation. That is why in some clubs, at least those who have done 2 levels, they only goes for evaluation. So they know what a speech it is, how it is being done, what all the framework of the speech. So it gives a better opportunity for learning for others as well. Okay, let us try to see the rest of the thing. Now, Toastmaster of the day is, you go for a click or something. 1 second. This is for the TMOD anyway. TMOD have different roles to play, different thing. Basically, the skills what a TMOD okay. I think it went to that. No, 1 second. Okay. We in general TMOD have a specific role. We can slip 3 roles. We will be grammarian. We discussed evaluator. I said, and TMOD is having a specific role because master your meetings, and here he do a lot of management with the suppose time management. One of the thing need to start on time, need to end on time whenever he is on the stage, need to be aligned with the theme, introducing the role players. Now, introducing a role player, there is a specific form called, first thing, Toastmaster of the day, script and log. There is one thing. As a speaker, we need to give our introduction. There is a particular form given by Toastmasters International. 675D is the form number, if I am not wrong. So what it gives normally, your introduction about the part, the path, the topic, the project, what level you are going to. Additionally, what all the things about the particular speech. The role of the Toastmaster of the day is like, he is setting the stage for the speaker to come and deliver the speech in the best way possible. So a brief intro about what is the project, what we can expect from that speech. After discussing with the speaker, there will be some sort of a trailer part of it. The speech is given by the TMOD. So that we need to collect from that. Sometimes we see, we introduce a speaker with lot of things, but nothing related to the project or the speech. Now, assume if a speaker is giving about something very specific of a level 4 project or level 5 project. Level 4 project, managing difficult audience. Now, managing difficult audience, what the project is, just the evaluator will be reading only 2-3 things. But what the project demands and how it is being executed by this particular Toastmaster, in consultation with that, if Toastmaster of the day is able to introduce a speaker in that way, gives the audience at least a thing that, okay, what I can expect from the speaker. So this role we need to do. I will be sharing even there is a form for that, speaker information form, that also being done. Okay, we can go skip these things. Our counter we discussed, timer we know what is the thing. Table topic speaker. We know all these things. Why we do this? Like yesterday, Norman was explaining one scenario. When he said something impromptu, of course, to his superior, but it ended up in a disastrous situation. So what is the importance of each role we are mentioning? So table topic master, when he come to the stage, he need to tell about the role, what is being expected from the audience, how it is being done, if possible, some of the way how you can approach your table topic, and at the end, if the table topic master can sum up the comments of each speaker in last like 2 minutes time. That shows, yes, this person is prepared with the topic. He is listening to the commentators and he is coming up and giving some sort of comments, like at least even general. What was the topic and how he addressed, what was the theme or what was the cream of that particular 2-minute speech. Something like that if he can. Let us go. Now speaker. This is what I said, speaker introduction form. Can you please click on that speaker introduction? It will lead to a different page altogether. Yeah. Is it downloaded, I think. Yeah. You can here. Green. Full screen. See this. Where it is? You have to, okay, no issues. Anyway, the speaker introduction form which I was discussing is mentioned here. So it is hyperlink. I will give you, go to the presentations, no issues. So the information what I shared is what? Or how to use that particular thing when a TMOD is introducing. Not only about our professional thing and all these things. Related to the speech, there is something. The old manual, if I am not wrong, I am not into that old syllabus, but still, I remember old people like DTM Babu will be agreeing with me. There was a speaker introduction, separate way to do all these information related to the speech. At least key points were covered by the TMODs earlier. There was a form for that. Exactly similar like what I said you. Okay. Evaluator we discussed in general. Now effective evaluation, of course, there's a thing. What all things we need to do. What we do normally in evaluation is, again, I will come up. We go for the delivery part of the speech. Easiest way, your eye contact, body language, gestures, movement on the stage, vocal variety. These are the area we look into in general. But the moment you start evaluating the content of the speech, that is the time you are getting the real crux of evaluation. Otherwise, it is just you are coming up and saying on something which may be partially correct, partially incorrect. But the moment you're able to analyze the speech and evaluate on the content, you will get to know what exactly an evaluation can bring to the member. Okay. General evaluator, we all know what they do, but there are certain forms, certain criteria to fulfill. Who do this role is at least those who have done, attended couple of meetings, know about each and every role, know about the procedures, know a bit about the parliamentary procedures, how to do, what to do, all these things. So these roles are being done because they are able to tell us that, okay, this is how we need to do certain procedures. Okay. Now, coming to, that is about in general the meeting roles. Meeting role, we discussed about all the meeting roles starting from Toastmaster of the day till the general evaluator in nutshell, right? Some of them we went in deep, but you got an idea about how it is. Online audience, are you okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Now, here you can see there are 11 paths, whereas if you log into now, you will be having only 6 paths. Now, why I kept like this slide, it is you logged into Toastmasters, like you took your path in which year? Last year? Same time like March, April when you joined. So at that time it was 11. So from October 2024 onwards, it is 6. So the new joinees will be able to, you got how many you in your thing, Prajosh? No idea. You haven't done it yet. Okay. So there are 11. Out of 11, now only 6 are the latest. And now how to go for a path is you can do 2-way. The system, earlier system used to recommend you a path for yourself. That was presentation mastery as a beginner to do with. Then, or you can do an assessment asking or answering certain set of questions. And from there, you can get a top 3 recommendation. If it suits you, you can go with that. If not, you can go back to whichever one you want to go for it. Now, each path, it is about 5 levels. So from online audience, how many of you are doing level 5?
I'm doing level 5.
Level 5. What is level 5 is all about?
Level 5 is... Level 5 is the last path in the project.
Yeah,
I mean,
last path. Okay.
And it has got 2 projects. And
Okay.
that will be, depending upon which pathway we have selected,
Okay.
our level 5 will be the...
Okay. These all are there in every path, but level 5 is specifically doing something. Not only leadership, there are certain, like if you go in sequence, first 3 levels are all about communication part.
Yeah, true.
1, 2, 3 is all about communication part. 4 and 5 is a mix of communication and leadership skills. So when you go for this first 3 parts, first 3 level, you will be focusing more on the communications of how to improve the communication part, be it your level 1 speeches or level 3 speeches. But when it goes to the level 4 and 5, it becomes communication and leadership. Now, to go in specifically level 1 is called mastering fundamentals. Let us see what we can do offer in the next slide. Now, these are the 11 parts what we have. Out of this 11, dynamic leadership, engaging humor, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, and visionary communication. These are the 6 paths currently we have. The old system was having 11 paths, but 6 of them are there, 5 discontinued. That is effective coaching, innovative planning, leadership development, strategic relationship, and team collaboration is discontinued. Why it is discontinued is, again, many of the projects are in line with it. Yeah. Now, these are the 5 core competencies what we are going to have from Pathways Education Program. One is, here you can see, 1 is public speaking, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is confidence. Now, confidence, here you will be doing all these projects, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will not be doing any project for the confidence. It is what naturally you're going to gain, right? So if you see dynamic leadership offer 1, 2, 3, and 5, here management part is not done. But if you do certain project which related to management of the things, you are getting that additional part of it. So, yeah, sir. Which level is this? No, this is basically all the path offer 5 core competencies. That is public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. In general, in general, for each path, now, for example, presentation mastery is offering you 1 and 5. Presentation mastery is all about public speaking and gaining confidence. It has nothing to do with all these 3. Again, if you are doing certain projects which involve strategic leadership part or management, you will be getting that part. But optional, when you have a level electives, if you select particular elective topic, you will be involved with that. No, sir, I will come to that level part. Okay, this is in general. The education program, the main offers for each 5 core competencies are this one. Each got different aspects. Now, if you see here, team collaboration is done in level 4. That means management part. Here, team collaboration is in this path. But that is removed. Yeah, that is removed. But those who are continuing with the old curriculum still will be able to maintain that. Okay, let us see the next one, how it is going. Now, this is what I said, mostly about communication, the first 3. And 2, 4, and 5 is all about communication and leadership. It's a mix of the thing. Because to be a better leader, we need to be a better communicator first, right? So that is a basic thing here. Now, each level, 5 levels, total of 17 projects we need to complete. That 17 projects include level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and completing pathways. When you complete a path, one full set, you completed all 5 levels, you need to do a project called pathway completion, that particular path completion showing reflecting on the path. That is the time when you do that is a culmination speech of each path, the last one.
17 projects means 17 speeches.
No, that include one evaluation project as well. So that is something. Now level 1, if you go, level 1 we have how many speeches? Those who are doing level 1. How many speeches in level 1? 3 was there in the old one. Now in the new one, it is 4 type, but we have more 5 speeches over 1 evaluation. Yeah. So icebreaker, writing a speech with a purpose, vocal variety and body language, then evaluation and feedback, 2 projects, that is 4A and 4B, and then evaluation. So these many projects. So like that, level 2 is having how many? Online. Level 2, how many projects? Murli? Level 3 projects. Here these 3 projects. Again, 2 and 2 in the level 5. Here both sides is 3 projects, but in level 3 you got a long list of electives. Okay, whereas 1 and 2 projects are mandatory. When it goes to 3, 4, and 5, 1 project is mandatory, rest of it is elective. Let us go how to.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
We, after level 1, can we try level 3 or something? Like
level 3, you can complete the project in level 3. Yeah, you can do that. But only thing, the credit for that particular thing for the club will not be getting because you have not went to the sequence. So claiming the DCP, level 1, if you complete, then automatically it will be showing level 2 only. But you as a member, you can continue with any of the projects. So level 1, you have done icebreaker. If you get an opportunity to be a event chair of a big event, you want to complete your HPL with that, with the guidance of other members or any other projects, we can do that. Nothing stops you from that.
But will we get that credit later?
Yeah, you can do it, but you need to complete it in the system. You can update it at the same time itself once you complete it. The credit goes to the club when you complete that. Suppose I completed level 1, level 3. The club can claim my level 1 only because I have.
Claim level 3 once you finish level 2.
Exactly. That is what it is. So now in level 1, see, here we said about level 1, it is the fundamentals, mastering fundamentals. Mastering fundamentals means first thing is leave icebreaker. The second project is about writing a speech with a purpose. There we know how a speech need to be written, the framework of a speech, what all the things you need to do, the opening, how it need to be, what all the transition thing, what are the main points, sub points. If you remember, any of you downloaded that speech writing sheet, no? In the icebreaker, there is a speech writing sheet. It is given with that. If you go into that and download it and see, and you can use it anywhere. The template is similar. How you want to make your opening, what all the content you want to make it in the body, at least you can write the key points to that. Then you can elaborate on that. Even if at least you do that for every speech, without even elaborating, sometimes you may be able to give a speech. If you at least you made the framework out of it. So mastering fundamental is level 1. Why fundamental? Because second is about body language and vocal variety. You will get this body language part in level 3 as an optional one again. It is up to you whether you want to go for it or not. But the basic, how body language and vocal variety play the important role in a speech is learned in level 1 only. There become an elective. Here it is a compulsory project. Then evaluation and feedback is given. Why? Because if I do a project speech, this is some members, they don't like to do this project in the same club. But in reality, if you do it in the same club with the same evaluator, you will get the benefit out of it. Say, for example, my speech, I am giving a speech today about my childhood, not about my icebreaker, something very important which I am fond of to share with. I gave that particular speech. I get a certain feedback from the evaluator. Now, before doing that, what I did is writing a speech with a purpose I have done. So I know how to write a speech. I have done vocal variety and body language. I know how to apply that one here. Now what happens is when the evaluator come up and tell you that what you missed in your speech, how you will demonstrate that you understood this project is by redoing the same thing with these inputs applicable. Means applying this input from the evaluator. So it's also another project. That for project what two, A and B. It can be same speech or a different speech. But how you apply that particular thing depending on the speaker. Okay. Now then goes to the learning your style. Learning your style include learning your communication style, learning your leadership style, and introduction to Toastmaster mentoring. These are the 3 projects which is there in level 2. Now, once you complete level 2, you are eligible to do an additional program called Pathways Mentoring Program. Okay, Pathways Mentoring Program. That is only after level 2 you can do it. But you are not going to get any credit for the education purpose of the club. So level completion is what we are going to get the DCP points. But this PMP, Pathway Mentoring Program, you are not going to get any benefit out of it, but you will get a chance to work with a new member for 6 months and get to know each other. In that process, you learn how a new member reacts to the thing, and you are learning how to guide them. So once you complete 2 levels, once you do this PMP, Pathway Mentoring Program, you can be assigned as a mentor too. Okay, so it will guide you through the process, how it is being done, how you need to sit with the mentee and work on that, how you need to give the feedback. All these elements are covered in that. It's a 6-month program. I would say 6 months. Why it is given 6 months? Because you can complete it before. Just click few clicks and it's okay. But what actually you are learning is missing if you do only the clicks. Then 3rd is increasing knowledge. 4th is building skill and demonstrating expertise. Here is what I was asking to our VP Education. What is the core thing of your level 5 is demonstrating expertise. So see the flow. You understood the basics. You learned your style of communication. You are increasing the knowledge of various aspects related to that. Building skills is again, as I said, managing difficult audience, how to conduct an online meeting. There are different skills which we learn from that. And when it comes to this level, you are doing the maximum out of it. This is the place where you have a keynote-like speech called 18 to 22 minutes. Speeches are there in this project. So without doing this, if you do this, you may not be, sufficient, you may not be efficient enough to hold the crowd in the best way possible. But at least if you know these things, you are going to this, it's okay. So levels are like, say, grades from simple to complex, communication to leadership. So initially this communication, later it is coming to leadership as well. Now pathways, we said, these are the 11 one we have. I will be showing you the rest of the thing in a different way. Now each level, dynamic leadership, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, main skills, public speaking, interpersonal communication and management. Additional skills are strategic leadership and conflict resolution. Now, how this being implemented is, how you are going to do it is, every path is having the same set of electives, same set of projects, but only when it comes to the compulsory project in level 3, 4, and 5, main project, there are certain differences. Say, for example, a dynamic leadership level 3 mandatory project may not be the one for engaging humor level 3 mandatory project. But electives are same. How you apply this particular path objective is where you are going to get the skill of that particular path. Say, if you do dynamic leadership project and you take up only humorous speeches, it is not going to serve the purpose of that path. So that is how we need to look into these aspects. Okay, these are each skills. Now this being discontinued, there is no point in referencing, but those who are doing the old one, they can. Now each level, each skill set, what is being done is mentioned here. You can go with that move forward. Okay. Now coming to the mentoring part of it. So pathway part, it is from 11, we are there with 6. Those who are doing that, any of that old projects, still available for continuing with that. Though you have selected in other than the 6, if you are say you are doing team collaboration, it is still available to continue with the same thing. Okay. Now coming to the mentoring, what is there for? One of the things I would say from my 5 years experience in Toastmasters is that 2 things works well with every member. One is mentoring, second is evaluation. Based on these 2 pillars, the communication and leadership skill set what we are going to get is built. Now, mentoring is something like not only for mentors, we often get to learn from the mentees as well. Reverse learning is very much possible in this because different ideas when it comes to it is playing a major role. If I ask you, how many of you communicate with your mentors before you do a project? You communicate. Who is your mentor? Murali. Here, online, how many of you communicate with your mentors before you do your project? I cannot see anyone raising the hand. Okay. The purpose is they are better experienced in Toastmasters and they know the project requirement at least. If at all, if they don't know the project requirement, they will take it from you, learn and guide you in a better way. And they also get benefit out of it. How a new member is preparing for a speech, what are the ideas being done. And this whole thing happen when you sit and discuss. Not just you give a speech to look for it. No. Before you start the project, have a discussion with your mentor, what exactly it is all about, what are the topics you can discuss on that, why it is important, what you want to share with the idea. And sometimes what happens is you have a feeling that I need to tell to the audience, but whether that particular content give any relevance to the audience or not. From an audience point of view, the mentor will be able to tell you, look, it is okay, I appreciate your feeling, but at the same time, it is not going to give any value to the audience. So do we really need this in your speech or not? So that is an area where your mentor come into play. Okay, so mentoring is, again, I don't have to tell you all about mentoring, what it is all about, but in Toastmasters perspective, it is all about sharing their knowledge with you in this pathway mentoring program, which I explained to you once you complete 2 levels. Coming to the, am I going too fast? It's okay, no? Leadership opportunities. Now, it is all from the members. We saw that the reverse pyramid normally it is. No? It is members having the greater say in Toastmasters. So members decide what that club want to do. If a XCOM come and recommend something, members vote for it and say, no, this is not the way we want to do it in this way. That becomes the decision of the XCOM. Cannot impose their decision on the club. The club, XCOM can recommend that this is what we are going to do. The members decide in general. I'm not, anyway, president is not here. So, but in general, I'm saying. So for members, then members from the club level, club to the area, to the division, to the district, region, and board of directors of the organization. Please come. So now how many clubs are there in which area we are into? Area 14. Area 14 director is there, I think, today. Area 14. Now, which division? D. How many divisions in our district? Online. How many divisions in our district? Online, all are experienced Toastmasters there. This is the beauty of now being in online. Being online. So we have 9 divisions. Okay, 35 areas. And as on date, we have 106 clubs in District 20. And district is District 20, our district, it goes to region 8. Then region will be having each region got a region advisor and international director. So international director is the board of directors. We were having like before distinguished Toastmaster. 4 areas. So normally 3 to 4. Now in the new setup, what we are going to expect from the next term, it is each area will be having, now currently we have 3 clubs, sometimes 4 clubs, some areas having only 3 clubs. The new setup going to be each area need to have at least 4 clubs. And if any district is not having 100 clubs, if they are not able to give a plan for how they are going to reach to the 100 next 3 years, the district's things will be not as a complete district. It will be not, you will not be able to participate in the way, or you will not be even getting the benefits of a district. We are, but we are now, I would say our, currently we are in a good shape, but from 140 clubs, it has come to 105. So the decline is in the rapid phase. So this is, now you are a member going to the, of course, club member leadership roles. Then from here, you go to the next level area. Not necessary that, but certain, for a division director, there is a requirement of completing certain roles in the club level. For area director, it is not mandatory, but next year onwards, it is going to be. There's a mandatory things of serving in the club up to 1 or 2 term is going to be there in that area director part. So same goes for district. District is like a district trios, district director, program quality director, club growth director. There is a requirement for eligibility criteria for to be each position, not number of years. Each position need, suppose if you are going for a district officer, you need to have at least served 1 term. 1 term means 12 months as a club officer. In that, minimum 6 months as a president. So when you go for, why? Because when you are doing a president's role, you are getting to know about more this organization and how to lead your club. Then only you can become an effective area director. Now see, for example, Ovin. Ovin was a club president before, right? Now he become an area director. Sukumar was club president. So like that, there are many leaders, I mean to say now leagues, earlier area 13 director. So this is about the leadership opportunities of Toastmasters. Now, club level, what all the leadership roles we have, it is all about all the 7 officers role. And I don't know whether we have a subcommittee or not. Normally, clubs used to have a subcommittee to support that main officer. Suppose VP Education subcommittee will be maybe from one could be from here or from the rest of the club members are there to support. In that process, what we will learn about the VP Education role. When you are supporting the VP Education to run the meeting, to how to look into the things, when you are taking up the role of that particular officer, it will be easy for you. Okay, so these are the 7 roles in the hierarchical level: president, VP Education, membership, relation, secretary, treasurer, and surgeon. Each role got its own responsibilities. As I said in the beginning about the meeting roles, the club roles also, each roles got its own responsibilities, and every role is important. President, of course, being the topmost ranking officer of the club, and the hierarchy is maintained, but each got their own responsibilities and set of things to play. Now, president and secretary cannot be the same person. President and secretary cannot be the same person. Luckily, we are in a good shape, our club. At least a club need to have minimum 3 members. Not to run, they are still not counted as a good standing club. Good standing club is of club with 8 members minimum. Minimum 3 members, if they are not there in the roster, the club goes to a suspended club. And after 1 term of suspension, they will be out of the roster. They will never be. If you want to bring back that club, that duration, their duration, where you miss that 3 members, payment need to be paid, and then adding another members. This is how it comes back. So we are in a good shape. Again, if you are having, why? Because 3 president, 1 VP, out of this 1, 2, 3 VPs, 1 VP, president and secretary. These are the compulsory role. Now, president and VP education can be same. VP education and secretary can be same in that case. But in general, these are the 7 roles. When it comes to the area level, it is area.
Sorry. You said president
Yeah.
and VP can be the same. Can one person hold both the roles?
Both the roles. That is what I'm coming to. But in our club, we have it. When you are having 3 members, only 3 members are in the club. Still not in a good standing position. Need to have at least 3 officers assigned. That should be 1 president, one vice president. If you don't have a vice president education, you can make VPPR. If you are nominating, say, myself, Prabodha, and you, we 3 are there only in that club. You are assigned as president. You cannot be the secretary again in the roster. Secretary can be like VP education and secretary, okay. But then I have to be the VP membership.
President cannot take any role.
No, president can take other role except the secretary role. President and secretary is like, it need to be individual members. That responsibility cannot be shared. So here it is again, area and division is about area director and division director. If you feel sleepy, I will ask you a question. Who is our area director? Ovin. Okay, who is division director? Okay. Abdullah Madan. Okay. I'm just now, because I felt that you were a bit going now. Now then it is coming to district and region. It is district director, program quality director, club growth director, administration manager, like district admin manager. Though it is not an elected position, it is a nominated position. Then region advisor and international director. These are the leadership. Now from international director, they goes to the 2nd vice president of the organization, to the 1st vice president of the organization, then to the president-elect, then become the international president. So 1 year like that, it is goes there. Okay. Now, generally, club officer terms are given for 12 months, the clubs which is meeting twice in a month. If a clubs are, there are clubs, even Bahrain, like 2 or 3 clubs, which meets every week. So weekly, called semi-annual clubs, their term starts from 1st of July to 31st of December, then 1st of January to 30th of June. So here there are 2 set of officers come into play. Semi-annual clubs. Ours being annual club, we elect the officers for 1 full year term. In case of any officer is not there in the roster, or because of any withdrawal or resignation for any reason, then a new replacement is given. Then the club election happens. Club elections normally happen in the month of May, so that now there is a time for transition between the old ExCom and the new ExCom. By June last meeting, we install them to be the officers. This is in general. Now, one of the things what we go to about the club officers part, when I said is, any officer, club officer, do a particular term, not less than 9 months, is getting a credit of the full year term. So any officer who is there from 1st July onwards till 30th, okay, before 30th of September, you need to be in that position to get the full year term. If you become an officer for, say, next, you will not be getting the full year, you will be getting only 6 month benefit out of it. Okay. So,
but club which means just 6 months.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, 6 months is okay. Sif, Manama, and Sif, Al-Sif, Sanabis and Al-Sif. One of these were that two clubs, as far as I remember, because bi-weekly. Now this is about this I will be doing separately. Okay, this is about the old way. The new way we will be doing again, how we can. Now, when you register, you will be getting a welcome email the moment your enrollment is done by the treasurer. So all your information, your email, everything is done, and treasurer and VP membership complete the process, and they register to the Toastmasters website. You get an email welcome to the. No, his pathway selection is having a problem as far as I know, but the new members mail definitely might have come once you are there. Yeah, new member mail definitely will come. In case Toastmasters website, normally, it is you may check your spam folders as well for any communication that you are getting. Now in Toast, yeah, please. You received. Yeah, today. Yeah, that means that is how it is. Now you need to go for the next process. Now getting started, following the steps, we will cover it in a different thing. That is how to select the pathways, how to do with this. Leave that one. Now, once you go to your projects, once you a member, because why I asked you to skip the other one is with the new format, it is there. So I have that one. So when you go for the first project, is about icebreaker, that is introducing yourself. Even this portion we can skip because I have a session, I have a separate presentation for that, which cover you the new way of doing the thing. Now, awards and recognition. When a member is joined in the club, everyone get a Toastmasters pin. The club gift you as a membership pin. Now, I was member of up to 8 clubs once in 3 different districts, like District 20 and District 105, which includes Oman, UAE and all, and of course with 98 in India. What I learned in this process is, whichever district you are, we have each club got its own way of functioning, its own cultures. Okay, each club got its own way of functioning. Like we set a standard. WMC set a standard where we will meet. Not every club may be following that one, right? And the existence of such clubs is a threat if you are not having a reliable, renowned place for your meeting. I have witnessed it. I was part of it. If you get a free venue, you do the meeting, everything goes for free, and finally you will be freely closing the club. So we are luckily following that, like the spirit of the founders. They set a standard where we need to meet and how we need to meet. So that is the reason clubs who runs the program in the perfect way is having sufficient strength and maintaining the quality throughout their term, irrespective of who are coming the leadership. The club set a standard that will never go down. Okay. Now, awards and recognitions are an important part because this is what we get when we are in Toastmasters. Each level completion ribbons are there. Each path completion ribbons are there. Pins are there. Normally, club buy this and give. I don't know, because since I joined, I haven't seen it. The level completion, we don't have. Okay. And pins are there, like pathway proficient, that particular path logo, which is given as a pin for that. Now, I completed my 5 paths in 5 years. 6th one is ongoing. Level 1 is what I completed. So in that, if I consider 5 path into 17, 85 projects. 85 projects. Plus now the new path. So 85 projects, when you do it, it is not just you go it in a way and do it. No. Why I said that? Because first path, when I took presentation mastery, I did 2 levels. Even after completing 2 levels, I didn't get to know what exactly it is. Because at that time, I was not having a proper mentor to guide me. Then I bought another path, started level 1 and level 2. Then I get to know what exactly need to be done, how exactly need to be done. By the time I got like a contact with few members other than my club members and getting to know the process, getting to know how you need to do the project. Then level 3 onwards, I was doing parallel. So 2 paths I completed in a month of 2, in a gap of 1 month. Because parallelly, here level 3 project, 2 were given, here level 3 project, another new one was given. So what happens is, when you do literally the projects as per the guidelines, you are going to get the benefit. Otherwise, as I said, nobody is going to monitor you which way you did the project. It's all about your own, you have to answer yourself, not to someone else, that how you did the project. So do it in the best way possible to make the best of Toastmasters thing. Now these are the pin, like we normally give the ribbons for each meeting. Welcome to Toastmasters, best speaker, best evaluator, best table topic. Why? Because to encourage, and this you can carry, you can keep with you. And level completion pins, then the level completion certificate of each level. Now, there are certain rules for the clubs. We often see minutes of meeting being read. Right? There is a club bylaws. Toastmasters International is guided through by the book called Robert Rule Book. All the parliamentary procedures are being followed according to that. Robert Rule Book. It is like a very old story. Who is Robert and all? Like for a US Army officer he was, and that is how it started. So why it is being done? A set of instructions are given how to, even suppose we run a meeting, we go out of time, how to bring back it to that. The amendment, if anything, we need to do it to the agenda amendment, or we need to go for an extension of the timing. Everything is given a set of policies and procedures are highlighted. Toastmasters International guidelines are, one is in club constitution or club bylaw, and Toastmasters governing document. These governing documents are guided with the Robert Rules book, which I referred to. I will bring one when I come to the next meeting. I can show you at least how it looks like now. It's like a thick one. Now, we normally say 2 meetings we have in our club. And if you miss, say, what you feel? If you miss one of the meeting, what you feel? One meeting, you feel okay. Sometimes there are people who take up speaker role. They are not prepared. They will not come for the meeting. They skip the meeting. I have seen it personally and come with some excuses. But if you miss a meeting, your learning opportunity is what you missed. You pay, nobody is going to deduct now or give you a like a bonus of you didn't attend for one meeting. Now that club fee, we will not take for that one meeting. No, nobody is going to be that much of giving mercy on you. Then dress code, of course, that will be covered by Dr. Babu, how it is, what are the thing. Taboo topics. Taboo topic, we often see it in a different way. We say in Toastmasters that we don't encourage to speak on sex, religion, and politics. It is nothing like that. Let me make it very clear. Nothing like that. Now, why it is being said in certain region or certain places are depending on to have a like a culturally different or area. Now, here in this region, we have people from around the globe. So something which I feel comfortable for me to discuss may not be comfortable with others. So we need to respect each other. And that is the only reason we say that these topics, normally that is anything which can end up in a controversy, try to avoid, that is what. But if you put those things in the right wording and right way of communicating, nothing is giving any harm. Okay. So, of course, club culture and part will be, Dr. Babu will be covering on that. Quickly, if I go, just move. Club normally communicate by here and everything will become WhatsApp. So that is how it is. Otherwise, through email or different way of communication, there are club members who respond even to emails only, like Toastmaster Madhavi Tiwari, for example. She don't respond to WhatsApp messages. If you write an email, you will get a reply. I experienced it when I was coordinating with her for the CJ role. So there are Toastmasters who follow still the way. Now, anything you want to ask about whatever we discussed so far? I know the information is lot, not only just limited to this, but did you get any sort of a general awareness? That is what main, yeah, please. No, it is an optional thing which you can do. Mentoring program after 2-level completion, pathway mentoring, it's an optional one. See, there is no such rules that mentor, but it is optional. If you do it, you will be able to guide your mentee in a better way. That is all. It is not that now PMP is a mandatory thing to be a mentor. No. Yeah, it will be appeared only after you go for level 2. Now, there are a lot of things in the pathways which you can do, like that is what we recommend everyone. But even new clubs, maybe not in that way. We are an old club, we have enough members who have completed different levels. But if it is a new club, the sponsors and club mentors, initially there will be club mentors, so they will become automatically the mentors. Now, it is not just limited to the club members only, your mentors. Now, I have few mentors. We were never in a club, but still, I approach them for guidance, because that is a rapport each other have, the comfort level of communicating with them, or availability. When I am available, they are also available. That is how it is. Online, do you have anything? Yes, I can hear from Subramanian and Anita Kumari, please.
Yes, sir. Can I go first? Okay.
Please.
So you were explaining one member cannot take two roles, like president and secretary, and also even treasurer and president also cannot be same person, I believe. Is that correct?
No, I will come back to you on that. Okay, that is your question, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about the question of Dr. Anita?
So I think I heard the evaluation is ideally done after the completion of 2 levels, is it? But my first level last project is an evaluation. So that is another thing. Okay. I will explain to you both the questions. Now, first question is about what I mentioned is Toastmaster Subramanian. I mentioned if a club is having only 3 officers, president and secretary, only 3 members and 3 officers. 3 members are available and they automatically become the officers. They cannot do this. But at the same time, at any cost, president and secretary normally not possible to be in the same person. Now, president and treasurer, that is what Subramanian was asking. Nothing stops you from doing it. But in general, those who are doing the secretary role do this in conjunction with the treasurer role. So president, secretary and treasurer is combined in some clubs. Otherwise, rest of the clubs are following all these hierarchical order. That is a club only who is like about to get relinquished from the Toastmasters roster is in this stage. So we don't have to think about it at Toastmasters Subramanian. In case of anything specific more on that, I am ready to help you on that. Now, coming to Toastmaster Anita Kumari's question, that is, you have a level 1 project to do this. An evaluation. It is a project. That project, like evaluation and feedback, we have 2 speeches and we need to evaluate a speech less than that level. Say icebreaker or the level, or writing a speech with a purpose, all these things. That evaluation need to be evaluated by another evaluator. So, for example, Toastmaster Anita Kumari, your yesterday's project, if you are doing it for the first project, that evaluation need to be evaluated by a senior member or person who can guide you how to run the evaluation. So that is what the purpose is. Now, why we insisted on to take up with 2 roles, because then we know what exactly each project demands are there. If you complete a level 2, you do a level 5 evaluation, you may not be doing justice to that speaker. So we go in a way like 1 level down or till that level, equal to your projects, you can. But in case of there is no other evaluator, you can take up, but still with a thinking that you are not doing completely, you may not be knowing the project requirement as such. What all the details in that project you may not be knowing. Dr. Anita Kumari, is that clear for you? You have no restriction. You can take up the role, but why it is recommending is to get the better evaluation for a speaker for the speech. Yeah, understood.
Okay. Since only 2 hands from there, that is complete. Anything else?
So just one doubt.
You have, yeah. Possible. You can, first path is free when a new member join. Subsequent paths are payable. You need to pay $20. So Toastmasters International is happy if you buy all 5 together, $100 you pay, and 5 to your kitty, and you do it in your own rhythm and speed. Up to you. Nothing stops you from doing that. No, not on, you can do it even before that. One path is, that's what I said, one free path is given with the registration. Now, like for our new member, whoever is doing, now all your first path, what you are doing is a free one. We have to pay $20 each. Anytime, and you can go for it. Okay. So parallel, as I told them, because after doing two, I felt that I didn't do justice to the path project which I did. So I went for another path and start doing it. That is the time I realized that there are a lot of things to learn from this. Otherwise, we just go for one project and go with that. So this is about the first portion of it. Now, before I go to the next one, or the website part, can we go straight away, or Dr. Babu, you have any other commitment? If you want, you can go with that. Yeah, appreciate that. So I will also get a bit of 5 minutes break with that. So you can invite them. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Now,
thank you, sir.
Tell about our club. Who is the best club? The one who opened this club, who is the founder of this club. And I don't think that not much introduction required for Dr. Babu. Now, I will also explain now. So please, Dr. Babu.
Yeah, they're online. It's here some numbers. Yeah. Let me start with a confession first. I'm resigning from an assignment in the club. That's the first thing I want to say. Because you won't believe it, when DJ Pidambaran was inducted, Surabala said, can you be the mentor? Now, after listening to so much, I don't think I have you.
No, sir, I want you.
I don't think I am fit at all to be the mentor.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I said. I'm really, honestly, sir, I don't think you should be my mentor. That's what I'm looking at. Mr. President, consider that. Okay, online, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course, brother. No, because honestly, this presentation was so good. That's why I came here. Not for me to hear my voice, but for me to listen to him. That's why when Surabala told me this, and I suggested it's better that we meet physically rather than online. But anyway, I think I'll take around 15 minutes. It's okay. I don't want to take more. I just noted down some things in between, which I want to share. But first of all, congratulations to the ExCom led by Prabodha for this initiative, because it's good. And I'm happy to see the new members, 2 of them, really active here. And I want to see this enthusiasm down the line again as we go forward. Everyone, not just the 2 of them. Because for me, WMC Toastmasters has been a passion over the years. But I'm not a good Toastmaster when it comes to project speeches, because I took 10 years or more to get my DTM, more than 10 years, just to get my DTM, because I was taking it at my own usual pace. Till the former president Roshni said, Dr. Babu, I want you to do 3 projects this year. And I did it. Then somebody else said, do 2 projects. That's why I did it. But don't follow, then I'm a very bad example of that. Go ahead, do it. But whenever you do a project, my suggestion is go through the project objectives very well. If you're not prepared, don't do it. But you should be, because it's your learning thing which matters. And while you prepare the speeches, you will learn a lot. Like my first 10 speeches, which I did, I used to prepare thoroughly. I used to write at least 7 of the first 7 speeches. Write, rehearse, practice, know what to do, and then come up. But after the 10th speech only, I started going. I used to do a lot of public speaking even before coming to Bahrain. But Toastmasters has been a great learning experience. And that's what I want to tell the members here. Find time to come. You see, yesterday I had a very long, busy clinic. I had 4 meetings to attend after that. I came for the Toastmasters, then went back and reached home, went for a movie and slept at 2 o'clock, honestly. And today morning, again, I had to attend a seminar, an educational thing which you mandatorily have to attend. And there was a cricket match there. I was not a player because I was not that fit. So I went there for the AMH cricket tournament, which was going on. Went there. Well, just it's a first time initiative. Spent 1.5 hours in Salmabad Gulf Air Club. Came back. Then went for the seminar. Came here. Now again, I've got 2 more meetings. That's why I'm just getting out of this soon. But that passion for WMC is always with me. That's why I'm here, and that's why I want to thank you all. This pin which you see here is an old pin of Toastmasters, which I'll never give up. This was presented to me by my club. It's a club president pin. And though I'm not a president, I still hang on to it. So this was presented to me by the club. You see, WMC has a legacy, a culture, which is what Surabila wanted to tell me, wanted me to share. It is not like the other clubs on the island. I'm not saying that we should always pat ourselves on the back and say that we are the best. It's not like that. But any member who comes in should understand the culture of what WMC Toastmasters is about. We are not a social club. We are an educational club. But at the same time, we must have some social interactions also. Suresh Karnaran used to say, ours is an event club. Event club in the sense that we have conducted several events for the information of the new members in the past. We have had a short film festival for the first time in Bahrain. First time. We had Faces, which is a short play competition. We have had an adaptation of Shakespeare's play. We have had Masaria. There are several things. I know we don't need to blow a trumpet or rest on our laurels, but this is a fact. And when these events come in, our members will join in together. There's better interaction. Not coming in for a meeting and then finishing it off and going. And you see these 2 ladies here, you can take the lead along with the ladies online also and bring up new ideas where even without spending money, we come as a social interaction. That's a challenge I give to the ExCom, this and the future. At least one event or 2 events a year, bring in more people, bring in people with commitment. And see that they stay, because members are paying money so that they can learn and enjoy. WMC Toastmasters, which started in 2004, is now 25 years right now. No, 2003. 2003 was the first one. And so now we are going to celebrate our 500th meeting and so on. But you see, when I talk of WMC Toastmasters, there have been many challenging years in the past where we had more than 5 or 6 judges for a meeting, for a competition, and the total number of members were only 4. Yes, we had it in Carlton Hotel. We had it that way. But then we decided that we will not compromise on our standards, because we started off in not the Ritz-Carlton, the other Carlton Hotel, and then moved on. And then we decided we will have a 5-star ambience or a 3-star. That's why we went to Golden Tulip. Then we have come here to Crown Plaza. From Crown Plaza, we are here. So there were suggestions. Why do you want to go for such expensive places? Can't we do it in Fraser Suites also? But my personal view is the ambience makes a difference. Of course, we all have to pay. But it's not easy in today's world to pay money and continue to be a member. That's why I think there are many dropouts. However, if we are giving value for the money, members will be there. We should see that we are providing value for the money. It's not like somebody comes in, have some snacks there, and listen to a couple of speeches and go back. No, the member should feel when I go, hey, I learned something. And that's what brings me to WMC Toastmasters every time. I listen to her speeches there, amazing. I've listened to yours, everything, great. And today's Pidambaran's presentations, Prabodha's leadership, everything, there is everything to learn from WMC Toastmasters. And that is where WMC Toastmasters is different. We aim to see that we are all as one family. We criticize. Moments of truth, I heard this time was very good. But there have been amazing moments of truth where glasses were broken, presidents have cried, vice presidents have resigned. Suresh takes it up. He is the bad cop, I am the good cop. We go and roger the committee like anything. It has happened. But it's all for the betterment of the club. Here, what we need to focus when WMC moves forward is, we see members coming in, they do their projects, and they go back. But do they have a further aim? Do they really interact with their mentors? Do they learn from others? That interaction should be not once in 2 weeks. It should be at least once a week, some sort of interaction with others. Just get to them, give a call, say hello. I try my best to do it. That's why even if I'm busy, when I see the members' messages in the group, now it's more of a WhatsApp thing. I try to respond. And though I am a member of many, many WhatsApp groups, there are only 4 or 5 in which I am really active. And one of them is WMC Toastmasters. Even the American Mission Hospital WhatsApp group, I am not active. When I go somewhere, I don't wear the AMH pin, I wear this pin, Toastmasters pin. Even when our CEO knows that, and he appreciates what I'm doing. And after I speak, he's an excellent speaker. But from what I learned from WMC Toastmasters, because I am able to speak more and more because of what I got from WMC Toastmasters, learning. And you see, when you listen and you hear these speeches, like, I'm happy I came yesterday because I could listen to beautiful speeches, evaluations, everything together. But it's a learning experience. It's not that somebody is superior. We are all same. That's why we talk of the inverted pyramid approach, correct? Yes, inverted pyramid approach in Toastmasters, servant leader approach. Pidambaran is a treasure trove of information. I was rushing to be here just to listen to him. And you made my day with all this. I don't think anybody will have any objections to that. And though I have been confused with pathways in spite of listening to several pathways projects that were presented, honestly, today I learned quite a lot. I'm not saying complete. Even now, I don't know which project I'm doing. Honestly, I should be honest with you. When Owen was VP Educational President, I think last year, I told, tell me my project, you go into the site, tell me my project, tell me the project objectives and what's the speech time. The rest I will manage. But now I think I should go more into it and try to learn and do it. And there are opportunities. Accredited speaker, which is what I am looking at. But I keep on procrastinating. That's why. What you see, I always blow my trumpet in this. From a student who was stammering at the age of 6, which is my public speaking history, I could become the world champion of public speaking in 2004 in the Toastmasters International tape speech contest. And that's because I learned from Toastmasters. And you see, every meeting, every role is a new, unique experience. Self-evaluation is another thing which we should do in WMC Toastmasters. You do a project, you receive some evaluation, that's different. But go back. Think of what role you did. Let it be the role as an accountant, a timer, grammarian, or a speaker, or even as an evaluator. Go back and think, could I have done this better? We never do that. Most of us don't do that. We finish the project, keep it there. Next project comes, we take it up. Oh, tomorrow is my project. Do something. Come and present. And we get a lot of applause. We go ahead. That's a different thing. But within you, try to do that self-evaluation. Each role, and as Pidambaran rightly said, there is no such role as big or small. The role of the Toastmaster of the day is the same level of commitment you need, even if you're an accountant, a grammarian, an evaluator, a speaker. Or there was a joke master thing, which is not there now. And I remember a funny event which I must share. New in Manama Toastmasters. I was essentially started my Toastmastering journey in Manama Toastmasters, which meets every week. And after a few months there, they told me to take up the role of joke master because I used to do humorous speeches. And I went on stage and cracked a couple of medical jokes, which were totally unparliamentary. In many ways. After 2 jokes, the president said, Dr. Babu, I think you should stop that right now. Somehow I fumbled for that 5 minutes and I walked off. After that, for nearly 2 years, I didn't take up the role of joke master. Till Job Annie told me when I came to WMC, you have to take up the joke master. But I was very careful at that time. It was interesting, but now I don't know why it has faded out. In a way, it's good because it's better than that we have humorous speeches. Yeah, different ways we can do it. So this is one thing which I want to learn. That using the script, they said, use a script. You see, you were telling about a script, but there's a lot of chance for innovation. Lot of chance. Though these scripts are there for a time around, and the best way, one of the best I've seen of innovation is Yash. The way he comes in and how he does this. It's a laboratory. There is no such thing as what is good and what is not good. As I told, as a joke master, I learned what is good and what is not good. So now I'm careful. So that way, this is there. And mentoring and evaluation. You said that these are the 2 important aspects, and that's exactly what I would also say. Mentoring, though you may have an official mentor sort of thing, still you can approach anyone. That's WMC's way of going ahead. We just go ahead. You can get opinions from others, modify yourself, and you learn. Like when I did my first humorous speech, A.S. Jose, our founder, he was not actually my mentor or so. Just the day before the competition, I went to his house for something else. And I told him, Josetta, I like how I call him, and said, I have my humorous speech. He listened to it and said, Babu, remove this, and this. And I willingly accepted it. Though the final call is ours, even though the mentor says something. I participated. And I always say that first appearance for the humorous speech, I won the 2nd prize. Because there were only 2 competitors at that time in Manama Toastmasters. That's how I won it. So, you see, these are things, and try, explore. When I went back to India and said that I am a humorous speaker, my classmates and all, they were making fun of me. They said, how can you be a humorous speaker? You are not a joker, you are a joke. That's what they told me. But, you see, there is chance where you try, you fall, you succeed. And WMC Toastmasters is the actual form. And I want you all to have that passion for WMC Toastmasters. Don't simply come to WMC Toastmasters because, oh, I gave my membership fee, I have to go there. No, think of it. If you feel something is wrong and you want to leave the club, I always say, okay, leave. Because if you're not happy with the amount that you're paying, you should not be in that club. You should always, that's how we have created the culture of WMC Toastmasters. There is no hierarchy in our club where we say only the VP education can be the president. That was there long back in Dublin in Toastmasters fraternity. We said today, if we find that a Sergeant Terms is good as a president, I, as the founder president, have the happy knack of poking my nose into the affairs of every executive committee that has come into place. I go in unasked for and I say, I'm poking my nose into this. But that's because the common good of the WMC Toastmasters Club. And that's how we are one of the best clubs on the island. Earlier, Pidambaran will support my stance when I say that there was this period of inactivity in a club. WMC Toastmasters, we decided at the general body that there will be no inactivity. Inactivity means you can go out of Toastmasters for 3 months without paying the club fees and just continuing the TMI fees. We decided at the general body unanimously that that won't do. Rekha, myself, Suresh and Ganapati, at that time we said, Rekha, I remember what Rekha said at that time, that if you join a university and you're going on vacation for 2 months, you still have to pay your fees. And Toastmasters is a university. That's why we changed that one. We said no inactivity. If you want to leave the club, you can leave it, come back after a break of 3 months, 6 months. But just because you didn't attend the meeting for 3 months doesn't mean that you need not pay. Of course, we have got many dues which we may have to write off. But continue to uphold the spirit of WMC Toastmasters. That's what I expect from the present set of members. And that's what I expect from the future members who are going to come in. Tell others about the culture of WMC Toastmasters. We have an entirely different feel about Toast. It's not just learning, it's about enjoying ourselves. As Dr. Rajsis Medley said, we learn best in moments of enjoyment. I've seen the talents of the dancers that we had. I've seen the talents that were displayed by different people, the quiz that we did. That's Toastmasters. And now we have got eminent members here. I'm happy that the new members have come here today. Thank you so much for being. It's our thanks to you all that you have come, Pradosh, everyone. And to have a veteran like Pidambaran here, it's a blessing for us. That's why I said, I don't want that assignment. So I'll continue maybe in name to be your mentor. I'm going to learn from you and I will come to you. Huh? I think that's all I want to say about WMC Toastmasters. If I start speaking, there may be more. It's exactly 15 minutes and that's why I'm stopping. Yes. Yes. Any questions you want to ask, please? Online, anything? Are you all awake, asleep, or?
Yes, sir, awake. I'm listening, sir. Thank you so much. No doubts.
Ah, good. Surabila, are you there?
Yes, sir. We were just listening, and we were just listening. I'm just happy that new members also could hear from you about WMC culture and what is that we have to contribute to the club and what we get back from the club, and no one else better than you to talk about it.
Okay. Hope my points were clear. That's all I wanted.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's time. Thanks a lot.
Dr. Babu,
Thank
nice
you.
to hear
Thank you
from
so
you.
much.
Very nice to hear from you, Dr. Babu.
Now, will you?
How to log in and do the thing.
How much time it will take?
It is 50 minutes. I will be playing a single video.
Okay.
It is self-explanatory.
Because we already
Okay.
understood.
So I can
But
share
okay,
the
yeah.
link.
Please continue. Yeah.
Will just 1 minute. I will take you.
Perfect.
Share the link. I will quickly run through this, okay, about selecting the new path, especially Mr. Joe, you may also listen a bit carefully here. Things like there are 6 paths. Now, in my case, it is showing here 5, 1 I am pursuing right now. So this I am doing now, visionary communication. These all paths I completed before, but it's still available for me to redo it. So even if I do, it is not that the same thing I will be doing. So there is always an opportunity to start again. Presentation mastery is the first one which is recommended for any new members, those who are joining. Why? Because the core competency, it is all about public speaking and confidence, not about the rest of the thing. It is going into details. Now, this again, you can, when you go for it, you can learn about what all the activities involved in this project. Each project details, the path, objective path details are given into that. If we go, for example, quickly into dynamic leadership, here you will be able to see all the projects here and the main skills, what you are going to. And this is the newly designed logo for this particular path, dynamic leadership. And Similarly, if you are going for engaging humor, it is, I don't want to select it for now. It will be showing what is the importance of humor in our speeches. The entire path is all about that. The importance of humor, how you can create speeches with humor into that. So once you go with this, suppose if whichever path if I select, now there is one here. I selected engaging humor again. Go down, continue. There, if I go back to preferences, there is a choices again, no, to select with that. So then I think this, that's okay. Yeah. Unexpected error. No. It is all about
Sorry.
okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's a smart section.
No.
It is because I was disconnected for or inactive for a while. That is waiting.
Go ahead. Excellent idea.
Yeah. Just next to the shop. Just
any of the path you can go with that and complete it. Now again, confirmation of selection because I need to pay for that. That is why it is. If I continue with this, it will be asking for the payment portion of it. Since I already have another path and you all are doing a path, even if any of you go for a new path, you can pay and purchase it. Okay. So then once that is done, it will be appeared in your where you have seen no visionary communication. My thing there was, go back to path options. See, here it is already. You cannot purchase this path at this time because the path is already open for me. This one is already open for me and it is available. So this is how you go for a new path purchase in case if you want. Now let us see how you can do with the I will share this link with the club, but this shows about, especially this particular one is showing all about
we are really excited to share a sneak peek of the new Basecamp. As we go through the demo, keep in mind that the new learning management system will be mobile responsive and accessible for members who use assistive technology. We'll start here at the Toastmasters.org website. You will continue to log in to Basecamp as you do today using your existing login. No new login information is needed.
If you want to switch off the light.
From here to the Go to Basecamp card. One thing you may notice is that after you click the Go to Basecamp card, you will no longer be taken to an interim page where you would normally select your home club or the Basecamp Manager dashboard. When you log in, you will always land on the Paths and Learning tab. Here, in the top section, will show your in-progress paths. This is an example of someone who is active in 2 paths, registered in Presentation Mastery and in progress in Engaging Humor, and has completed the Dynamic Leadership path. Keep in mind that if you purchase the same path again, you'll have 2 instances of the path, a completed version and an active version. We'll move to the Achievements tab now. The first thing on the Achievements tab will be your learning badges. These are badges awarded and earned automatically when you complete paths or levels in your learning. This is an example of someone who has completed dynamic leadership. So you'll see all of their dynamic leadership badges here, lit up in full color, and has completed level 1 of Engaging Humor. Once you've earned a badge, you can mouse over the badge and to share to social media. Scrolling down now to feedback badges, These are badges awarded club member to club member, just as we do in our current system. The feedback badges themselves will have a brand new look and feel, as you can see here. And we have also added new badges for things like serving and meeting roles, as you can see here with All Counter. Just like our learning badges, once you've earned a badge, you can now serve the badge to share to social media. Moving down now to the speech log at the bottom of the Achievements tab. This is brand new. This is a historical view of all of the speeches you've given in your club. And we'll show you a little later on where you would enter in your speech log items from within the project itself. We'll go over now to the feedback tab. Two types of feedback will live here: member feedback and evaluation feedback. Member feedback is similar to our member feedback that exists in our current system. Here, for example, Molly and Kyla have given feedback and awarded badges. These are the same badges that we saw on the Achievements tab. This is also where you would go to give feedback or request feedback from other members in your club. The evaluation feedback section is also brand new. These are digital evaluation forms. This is one place you can go to fill out a digital evaluation form for someone who you are evaluating a speech for. Or if you're a speaker, this is one place where you can go to send a digital evaluation form to your evaluator. We'll move now to the Resources tab. The first section of the Resources tab is similar to the Tutorials and Resources section in our current system. One of the exciting upgrades is the ability to set your language in the language dropdown. This means that once you select a language here, it saves to your profile so that if you log back out and log back in, it will pre-filter to your desired languages. The second section, My Documents, is similar to the Documents section in our current system. This section will allow members to upload files.
Yeah, here is what you can upload your features.
Speech outlines, notes, anything related to their education. We are now moving to a different account so that we can see the Basecamp Manager's view. As we saw earlier in the demo, Basecamp managers will no longer need to navigate separate logins. When they log into their member account, they will have a Basecamp Manager link at the top right-hand side. Only Basecamp managers see this link. Go ahead and click on Basecamp Manager, and we get to the Basecamp Manager dashboard. When we start off in the Basecamp Manager dashboard, we're taken to the Approvals tab first. This tab will show you levels and path completion.
Do we need to go through this, or can I share this link is sufficient?
Yeah,
okay.
it's better. Let them go through.
I will just try to give last glimpse on something else. That is the
once a level
members online as well. I will be sharing this link, how you can navigate through the thing. So it will be easy for you to do it at your pace.
Yes.
I will just give one of the thing which is available for Toastmasters, that is through Udly, how you can do your projects. You can record it to get like a review of how you have done it. Now, for example, I am trying to if we are giving table topic, say for example, table topic.
By the way, Udly is free for Toastmasters.
This Udly, yeah. Now I want one of you to come and give a table topic here. Okay, you can sit and do it. Come. Let us see how it is. Now even the topic is given here. You can speak on this topic. Only 1 minute is what required. Okay. What is an important skill that new generation are not learning? This is a topic for you. So you can speak on this for 1 minute. Let us see what Udly has to offer us. You go for 3, 1, 2, 3, then only will be.
Respected Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what is an important skill the new generation are not learning? When I answer this question, then we know that in today's generation, they are exposed to n number of data and they're grasping it from different areas and they're bombarded with information. But amidst this, we do realize that certain basic things are lacking. So in my point of view, one of the most important basic skill that the present generation is lacking would be compassion. Compassion.
So let us see. It will be set for 1 minute, table topic. Okay. We can increase the timing and all up to 5 minutes or 8 minutes, whichever way we can do it. But then just try to give now. Let us see what the result is.
Is it replay?
Stop.
Now this is that. Now if you want to play it, you can play it here. But see what went well. Nice work. You didn't use any filler words.
Okay.
Weak words, 3 weak words total.
Okay.
What would have gone better? Repetition. 4 repetitions for the then sentence starter. 14%. Now see, for example, the transcription is here. Delivery thing, you were speaking at a speed of 130 is the words per minute, the pacing.
Good.
Okay. So
no, it's okay.
It's okay, but you were looking to, but if you are standing here and delivering it to the audience, it will be less than that. So you can measure the word per minute what you are using with this purpose. Then see, this is how it is. 150, 120 to 160, 170 is the given range. But at a certain point of time, we were not like this area, it was a bit more towards the end. You are pacing it a bit more. But here at this point, you can analyze. Basically, you can analyze where you were going slow. If you can play it and see again. Now there is the text here, this transcription is available here, and you can, sometime when we speak, what we like pronounce sometime may not be able to detect. So there will be some sort of similar words will be given, but you can make overall, it will be given what all the words. If you read it, respected Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what is an important skill the new generation are not learning? When I answer this question, then we know that all these details is given here. Okay. So, I mean, it is useful. You can set it to different time. You can practice through it to count your word, count your timing, how fast you are going, how pauses are effective or not. All these things, it is possible through Udly. So if we are making use of it, definitely you will be able to. Now see, yeah, this is the one. It is showing here. So there is a library available. Then you can add to your dashboard what all the things you did it here. So this is possible. Basically, what I mean to say is this is okay for you to try out, to come for when you are preparing, especially for your project speech and contest also. You know what is the pace you need to speak. And sometimes we feel that we are speaking too fast. So all these things can be analyzed with that. So where you need to reduce giving gestures, how you can incorporate these things can be done through this Udly as well. So I will, in general, I would say, I will share these links to the presentation as such, what we did. Irrelevant slides are there about the 11 paths and all. Those who are doing already, continue with that. But the new pathways, how you can learn through that, that link, and the Udly, how you can register that part, I will share with you all. It will be useful. Let us make use of it. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, certificate. Thank you. What certificate? I have to display my own certificate.
Thank you so much, DK Pitambaran, for taking us to complete Toastmaster related pathways and all these things. So I would like to thank you with this appreciation certificates to TTM Pitambaran Nair. And this certificate, appreciation certificate, goes to TTM Babu Ramachandran. Thank you so much for conducting this NMOP with a good way. I hope everyone enjoyed and everyone learned a lot today, right? And thank you from the online who joined and still there and listening to us. Thank you so much. With that, NMOP of WMC is adjourned.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.